We are live and ready for the biggest stories in football. Porto is making history again, securing their 28th Champions League title. Only Real Madrid, Barcelona, and Bayern Munich have managed more victories, and we dive into the details of this incredible run and what it means for European football right now.
Here's a simple way to protect your phone without stress. This ALEN 3-pack comes with tempered glass screen protectors, camera lens protectors, and an installation frame for an easier, cleaner fit. It's clear, case-friendly, and built to help guard against scratches and everyday bumps. Check the link in the comments to get it on Amazon.
Next up, the transfer saga at Barcelona heats up as sporting director Deco waits for the final word from Hansi Flick. We break down the critical decisions looming over key players like Joao Cancelo, Marcus Rashford, and the veteran Robert Lewandowski, and what the club is actually willing to do to secure their summer plans. We also have major action from the handball world. FC Barcelona has stormed through to the Final Four after a thrilling 31-21 victory over Nantes, showcasing incredible resilience and skill as they push toward the championship. And we wrap up with the details on that Barcelona signing strategy. We examine the specific conditions set for Joao Cancelo's potential move, including the financial hurdles from Al Hilal and what it all means for the future of the Catalan club. Stick with us, because the action doesn't stop here. Porto has secured a spot in the Champions League for the 28th consecutive time, marking a significant achievement for the Portuguese club. The news, reported by Portal dos Dragões on May 6, 2026, highlights that Porto joins an elite group of European football powerhouses. Currently, only Real Madrid, FC Barcelona, and Bayern Munich possess more Champions League participations. This remarkable consistency underscores Porto's sustained presence at the pinnacle of European club football. Barcelona is in a holding pattern ahead of their major summer transfer window, pending a final decision from head coach Hansi Flick. Sporting director Deco has been preparing for the summer, but cannot finalize plans without Flick's approval, as the coach is currently laser-focused on securing the La Liga title this weekend, contingent on Real Madrid not winning El Clasico at the Spotify Camp Nou. Consequently, no final decisions have been made regarding player movements. Hansi Flick has not sanctioned any transfer targets for Deco to pursue, and has also withheld decisions on whether several current players will remain at the club. The three key situations requiring immediate resolution involve loanees Joao Cancelo and Marcus Rashford, alongside star striker Robert Lewandowski. Regarding Cancelo, Barcelona is anticipated to look to re-sign him in the summer, regardless of whether he becomes a free agent after returning to Al Hilal. Rashford's future remains less certain, though there is growing speculation that he will return to Manchester United. On the front of attack, Flick has confirmed discussions with Lewandowski regarding a potential contract renewal, an option Barcelona is keen on. However, conflicting reports suggest Lewandowski may be prepared to leave the Spotify Camp Nou once his current contract expires at the end of June. Barcelona is reportedly eager to secure Lewandowski's extension. The club is aware that swift action is necessary if they wish to finalize their desired business, anticipating decisions to be made as early as next week should they secure La Liga this weekend. Barcelona is actively planning for several new player acquisitions this summer, aiming to bolster an already competitive squad. A key focus of the club's strategy involves determining the future of current loanees Joao Cancelo and Marcus Rashford. While a permanent move for Rashford to Manchester United appears increasingly probable, there is a strong desire within Barcelona to secure Cancelo's long-term presence at the Spotify Camp Nou. Cancelo has impressed since his second arrival in January, establishing himself as a key figure at left-back, with significant contributions across both attack and defense. This performance has fueled manager Hansi Flick's desire for the Portugal international to sign a permanent deal. However, securing Cancelo's continuation will present financial hurdles. Reports indicate that Al Hilal is demanding a minimum of €10 million for his transfer, a figure significantly exceeding Barcelona's current willingness to pay. The club has already communicated to Cancelo and his representatives that they will not be paying a transfer fee. Consequently, his re-signing is contingent upon him successfully terminating his contract with Al Hilal upon his return to the Saudi Pro League at the end of the season. Cancelo has made it clear that his immediate goal is to remain at Barcelona for the upcoming season, necessitating a resolution with Al Hilal after the season concludes. On the contractual front, he has reportedly agreed to terms with La Liga leadership, potentially involving a 2-year contract with an option for an additional 12 months. The ultimate outcome of Cancelo's permanent status remains uncertain, but securing his commitment over the summer would be a significant strategic success for the Catalan Giants. FC Barcelona has secured their spot in the EHF Final Four in Cologne, Germany, following a decisive 30-121 victory over French side Nantes. The win propelled Barça into the semi-finals after a 63-51 aggregate triumph in the quarterfinal against the Danish side Aalborg. The match was a dramatic affair. Nantes started aggressively, quickly taking a 2-0 lead and establishing an 8-6 advantage by halftime. However, FC Barcelona mounted a significant comeback. Nielsen's crucial saves and goals from Dika Mem brought the score to 10-10, with Alex Gomez's goal putting Barça ahead 11-10 for the first time in the game. In the second half, the momentum shifted decisively. Carlos Ortega's team opened up, building a 5-goal lead at 18-13, which expanded to a 9-goal advantage after a strike from Barofit at 25-16. Barça managed to hold their nerve and close out the game with a commanding 31-21 victory. This victory marks Barça's 8th consecutive appearance in the Final Four, their 14th in the last 17 seasons, and their 5th in 5 seasons under coach Carlos Ortega. The Final Four is scheduled for June 13th and 14th in Germany. Ticket details for fans are expected to be released shortly. FC Barcelona, a 12-time winner of the competition, will face Aalborg, Fuchs Berlin, and the winners of the Magdeburg versus Pick Szeged tie.